Today, I'm going to show you how you can use GlareDB to join data from a Parquet file in S3 to other data sources. In this example, we're going to join data between S3 and Snowflake, but of course you can use GlareDB to join across any combination of Snowflake, BigQuery, GCS, MySQL, MongoDB, etc., and a wide array of file types also, so Parquet files, CSV, JSON, BSON, etc. I'm going to demonstrate this using the Python bindings in a Jupyter notebook, but of course you can do this with the GlareDB CLI, with our Node.js bindings, or in the Cloud SQL workspace. So first things first, we're just going to ensure that we have the library installed, so we do. Then we're going to import it and set up a GlareDB connection. Once we have that, we can run con.execute in order to query directly from our file in S3. So let's pop over. We have this file right over here. It's a Parquet file. And New York City has this amazing data set called the New York City tree census, which is basically a list of all the trees throughout the city. And so this file is a subset of that list containing just the trees from Brooklyn. And so we basically pass in the location of the file and then our credentials and the region. And we're going to query from that and output it to pandas. And so we see here, we have a whole bunch of really interesting information about these different trees, the kind and where it is and who identified it, etc. What we're going to do is we're going to join that data with a table of New York City real estate transaction data that we have in Snowflake. And the idea is that we're going to basically look at each real estate sales transaction taking place in Brooklyn and look at how many trees and how many kinds of trees were associated with that property. And so this is just the real estate transaction data. And here we have this join. So what are we doing? We're basically selecting from here, and we're getting the bin, which is the building identification number. That's what we're going to use to join these two data sets. And then some information about the property, address, zip code, and then sale date and sale price. And then we're going to do a group by to get the number of tree species and the number of trees. And so in that way, we'll be able to get some interesting information. And here we have it. So we can see that we have 1,800 different properties in Brooklyn, 1,800 different transactions rather in Brooklyn. And then for each of those, we can see the number of tree species and the number of trees associated with the property. The one nice additional thing is that since we've output these as a data frame, GlareDB can just select from that data frame also. So now that we have that saved, we can do all sorts of interesting stuff to, for instance, determine how many buildings have more than 0 trees. So it looks like not that many, but I guess for New York City, that's probably pretty good. All right, thanks everybody.